The Crusades are a pivotal moment in world history, shaping the course of events in Europe and the Middle East for centuries. As an experienced human writer, I am excited to delve into the intricacies of this transformative period and uncover its lasting significance. Introduction to the Crusades. The Crusades were a series of religious wars waged between the Christian West and the Muslim East, primarily focused on the capture and control of the Holy Land. These holy wars spanned several centuries, from the late 11th to the late 13th century, and had a profound impact on the political, social, and cultural landscapes of both regions. Historical context of the Crusades. To fully understand the Crusades, it is essential to examine the historical context in which they unfolded. The rise of Islam in the 7th century and the subsequent expansion of the Muslim Empire into the Middle East and North Africa led to the gradual loss of Christian control over the Holy Land. This, coupled with the ongoing tensions between the eastern and western branches of Christianity, set the stage for the Crusades. Reasons for the Crusades. The primary motivations behind the Crusades were multifaceted. Driven by a desire to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim rule, the Crusades were also fueled by a combination of religious fervor, political ambition, and economic interests. The Pope's call for a holy war, the promise of spiritual rewards, and the potential for territorial and economic gains all contributed to the widespread participation in the Crusades. Overview of the major Crusades. The Crusades spanned several centuries and involved numerous military campaigns. The most well-known of these include the First Crusade, 1096-1099, which resulted in the capture of Jerusalem, the Second Crusade, 1147-1149, the Third Crusade, 1189-1192, and the Fourth Crusade, 1202-1204, which famously resulted in the sack of Constantinople. Impact of the Crusades on Europe. The Crusades had a significant impact on European society and culture. The influx of new ideas, technologies, and goods from the Middle East led to a renaissance in European thought and a revitalization of trade and commerce. The Crusades also played a role in the centralization of political power, the rise of the nobility, and the growth of the Catholic Church's influence. Impact of the Crusades on the Middle East. The Crusades also had a profound impact on the Middle East. The loss of the Holy Land to Christian forces was a devastating blow to the Muslim world, and the subsequent conflicts and power struggles shaped the region's political and social landscape for centuries. The Crusades also led to the weakening of the Byzantine Empire, which had long been a bulwark against Muslim expansion. Social and cultural effects of the Crusades. The Crusades had a significant impact on the social and cultural landscape of both Europe and the Middle East. The exchange of ideas, technologies, and cultural practices between the two regions led to a cross-pollination of traditions and the emergence of new artistic and intellectual movements. Economic effects of the Crusades. The Crusades also had a significant impact on the economic landscape of Europe and the Middle East. The increased trade and commercial activity between the two regions led to the growth of cities, the rise of merchant classes, and the development of new financial instruments and banking practices. Religious impact of the Crusades. The Crusades were, at their core, a religious conflict, and their impact on religious thought and practice was profound. The Crusades reinforced the power and influence of the Catholic Church, while also leading to the emergence of new religious orders and the intensification of religious fervor. Legacy of the Crusades. In modern times, the legacy of the Crusades is still felt in the modern world. The ongoing tensions and conflicts between the West and the Middle East can be traced back to the Crusades, and the Crusades have also had a lasting impact on the way we understand and interpret history. Conclusion. Understanding the historical significance of the Crusades. In conclusion, the Crusades were a transformative period in world history, with far-reaching consequences that continue to shape our understanding of the past and the present. By exploring the complex and multifaceted nature of the Crusades, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the historical significance of these holy wars and their enduring impact on the world. To learn more about the Crusades and their lasting impact, I encourage you to explore our collection of resources on this fascinating period of history. From in-depth analyses to interactive timelines, we offer a wealth of information to help you deepen your understanding of this pivotal moment in the past. Dive in and uncover the secrets of the Crusades today.